Thank you for gathering today. I am Ito, Representative Director, President, and CEO. I will now begin GMO Internet's earnings announcement for the first quarter of the fiscal year ending December 2025. Today's agenda is as shown here. This is the first financial results under the new management structure. I would like to share the financial results and the progress of each business. Let me first explain the first quarter financial summary. This is the consolidated performance. In the first quarter of fiscal 2025, net sales were 19 billion yen, operating income was 1.63 billion yen, ordinary income was 1.67 billion yen, and net income was 1.26 billion yen. We achieved solid performance in both existing and new businesses, and full-year progress is in line with forecast. While progress rate of sales were approximately 25%, progress rate of operating income and ordinary income were below 25%. This is because of upfront costs incurred for the launch of operations at GMO GPU Cloud. There is also advisory fees of approximately 160 million yen recorded for acquiring overseas infrastructure companies from GMO Internet Group. This is consolidated results summary by segment. Since this is the first time we are reporting our results under these segments, I will briefly explain the contents of each business. We have two segments of Internet Infrastructure Business and Online Advertising and Media Business. In addition, company-wide common expenses and consolidation and eliminations fall under Other and Consolidation Eliminations. Each segment has sub-segments so that detailed information on each business can be shared in the financial results presentation materials. We have sub-segments of domain and rental server business, which includes onamae.com, Konoha, GMO GPU Cloud, and others, and Internet Connecting Business, which includes Tokutoku BB, GMO Biz Access. And in order to isolate the impact of indirect and common expenses, we have other subsegments for Internet Infrastructure Business and Online Advertising and Media Business in order to record common expenses. I will explain year-on-year changes and trends of each segment later. This shows the trend in the number of contracts for each business. In the first quarter of fiscal 2025, the total number of contracts across all businesses reached 8.2 million. Despite quarterly fluctuations, we are seeing steady increases from the past. Please note that we have revised some of the calculation standards from the previous disclosure. Next, I will explain the progress and measures in growth strategies and each business. This slide was used in February earnings announcement as well. This is the image of our future growth strategy. Let me explain the contents again. This growth strategy consists of 4 categories. First, we will continue to grow our existing businesses, such as Internet Infrastructure Business, which is a solid source of revenue. This is the foundation of our business. Second, we expect further growth in our existing business through synergies between infrastructure business and advertising media business. Third, we position new businesses such as GMO GPU Cloud as our growth driver. Fourth, by investing in M&As, we aim to expand our profits and enhance our corporate value. Now, let me explain the status of our existing businesses. Along with the number of contracts, we track recurring ratio, which is an indicator of the revenue base of existing businesses. Recurring ratio of sales in the first quarter of fiscal 2025 was 81.6%. As sales increased due to the busy season for advertising media business, and recurring ratio decreased slightly. However, as a percentage of total sales, it continues to maintain a high ratio, and we believe we have a stable sales base. Now, I will explain the progress of each business. Starting with domain and rental server business. This is net sales and operating income graph. Sales are growing steadily, as you can see. On the other hand, operating income fell below last year's level, due mainly to the upfront costs of GMO GPU Cloud, which started operation last November. Next, I will touch on the topics related to domain and rental server business. At GMO Internet Group, we have been working to realize a safe internet society under the slogan, "A secure future for everyone," since February this year, and have been strengthening various security services. In domain and rental server business, we offer a vulnerability assessment service called Net Diagnosis, meaning online security diagnosis. This is one of our differentiating strategies that leverages the strengths of our group. Konoha AI Canvas is a service that allows you to easily use the image generation AI Stable Diffusion on web browser. We have launched Kamify UI, a visually flexible image generation environment. This enables more intuitive AI image generation. We will continue to respond to diversifying needs in the future. Next is internet connection business. Sales remained flat, but in terms of the ratio of in-house products to sales, high-margin proprietary products increased. In addition, we are continuously working to improve the efficiency of advertising expenses for attracting customers, and operating income increased year on year. This is our own main service, Tokutoku BB Hikari. There is widespread adoption of our popular 10 GB plan. We offer high-speed, stable fiber optic internet at low prices, and the number of contracts increased by 42% year on year. This service currently does not account for a large portion of our business yet, but as it is our own in-house product, it is contributing to improved profitability.
Next, let's take a look at the state of the internet advertising and media business. Due to a decline in transaction volume in the advertising agency business, revenue has been trending downward since 2023. On the other hand, transactions involving proprietary products such as SSP, an advertising distribution platform for media companies, have increased. Additionally, cost control efforts have been implemented in response to the revenue decline, resulting in a recovery in operating profit compared to the previous year. Let me highlight an interesting topic in this segment. We have launched the world's first in-app real-time sweepstakes feature, Instant Win, on TikTok, the video-based social networking app that's particularly popular among younger users. As illustrated on the slide, major retailers and consumer goods manufacturers have adopted this feature. It enables them to acquire new users, increasing campaign video views, and improving participation rates. Next, I will talk about the status of our initiatives related to the synergy between the internet infrastructure business and the internet advertising and media business. This diagram, which we've also shown during the last earnings call, summarizes the synergies between the internet infrastructure business and the advertising media business. One synergy effect is leveraging the marketing expertise of the advertising and media business to acquire new customers for the infrastructure business. We also believe that further top-line growth can be achieved by selling advertising and media products to infrastructure business customers that are generating stable revenue for us. Let's look at a recent example of how the infrastructure business and the advertising and media business can be synergized. In our internet connectivity business, we operate a membership benefits service called Tok Club for customers using our Tok broadband. By bringing the media management and app development expertise cultivated in the advertising and media business to the Tok Club program, we aim to increase the number of users, enhance customer satisfaction, and improve retention rates. This is just one example of what has become possible with the integration of the two businesses that started in January. We will continue these initiatives moving forward. Next, I'd like to give you an update on our new GMO GPU cloud business. The GMO GPU cloud, launched in November last year, is Japan's fastest commercial GPU cloud service, running on NVIDIA H200 GPUs. Customers have started adopting it as an AI development platform for various applications, and after undergoing trial phases, it has now transitioned into full-scale operation. Use cases include proprietary large language models, transitioning from on-premises environments to the cloud, autonomous driving, and robotics development. This is an example of a customer that has adopted the GMO GPU cloud. The AI Robot Association, established in December last year, aims to build a robot data ecosystem by integrating AI and robotics technologies. They have introduced GMO GPU Cloud as their computational infrastructure. Turing is a Japanese startup working on fully autonomous driving systems. They are using the cloud GPU service as part of an innovative technology where AI makes all driving decisions based solely on camera footage. NEC has also utilized the service in multiple projects, and adoption continues to expand across other companies as well. So what do our customers say about this new service? Here is a comment from Tetsuya Ogata, president of the AI Robot Association. The development of robot AI infrastructure models requires a high-performance and large-scale computational infrastructure. GMO GPU Cloud was selected because of its performance, security, technical capabilities, and support system. I'm also happy to share feedback from Turing CTO Yu Yamaguchi, who praised GMO GPU Cloud, noting that its technological approach aligns closely with advanced AI development for autonomous driving. He recognizes the platform as an environment capable of training large-scale data and AI models efficiently without bottlenecks. In response to these growing customer needs and increasing demand, we have decided to make an additional investment, as announced yesterday. We will invest 1.5 billion yen to add 256 H200 GPUs. The new servers are expected to be available in Q4 of 2025. Moving forward, we will continue to contribute to Japan's AI industry by providing high-level cloud services that meet the demands of generative AI and high-performance computing. Next, I will provide an update on partnership building, commonly referred to as M&A. These are the key themes of future partnership initiatives, as discussed in February of this year. Further increasing market share in infrastructure and advertising business, expanding stock-type products for our recurring business to strengthen stable revenue streams, organizational restructuring within the group. Based on these themes, we are actively seeking suitable partners. Regarding group organizational restructuring, we have already made some progress, which I'll briefly touch upon in the next slide. In March of 2025, we acquired shares in 11 companies in 6 countries that provide internet infrastructure services under the unified overseas brand Z.com from GMO Internet Group. Focusing primarily on Vietnam and Thailand, these companies collectively manage a portfolio of 160,000 contracts. They have 925 employees, of which 72% are engineers and creators. Z.com Vietnam in particular has a large number of engineers, and we believe they can contribute a lot to the creation of outstanding services. This slide presents the revenue trends of the 11 overseas companies that are now included in our consolidated financial reporting. With a focus on Vietnam and Thailand, these businesses have achieved sustained growth over time. For Q1 of 2025, only the balance sheet figures have been consolidated, while income statement consolidation is scheduled to begin in Q2. Finally, let me provide an update on shareholder returns. This slide outlines the dividend status for the current quarter. Starting this quarter, we will implement quarterly dividends. To celebrate our transition to the prime market, we have introduced a special commemorative dividend. Over a period of 2 years, we will apply a 65% basic payout ratio and a 35% commemorative payout ratio, resulting in a total dividend payout ratio of 100%. This means that the quarterly net profit per share of 4.61 yen will be fully distributed as dividends. Allow me to summarize today's main messages again. In terms of our current business status, the Q1 financial results are in line with full-year forecasts. Revenue is tracking as expected, and profits are also within expectations, despite upfront costs for the GMO GPU cloud. Regarding the GMO GPU cloud, as shown today, customers' adoption is increasing and an additional investment has been decided. We have also taken over the overseas business of GMO Internet Group, and this will be reflected in our income statement starting in Q2 of the current year. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention today. Internet for everyone.